This update live from the No Punt Intended Fantasy Football League News Hub, brought to you by Total Phallicy and more, in partnership with Trojan brand condoms. Introducing the new Trojan brand pre-owned condoms. Field team experts from Total Phallicy have gone through hundreds of local trash plants across the country with a fine-toothed comb and have saved any and all used condoms, where they are then sent to a Trojan reuse facility. These economy condoms are washed 3 separate times, back to back, and finally sanitized before they are re-lubricated and packaged for resale. A partnership made possible to bring you pleasure on a budget this summer. Hello everybody and welcome to the No Punt Intended Fantasy Football League News Hub. I'm your commissioner and host, Rick Horn, and I did just want to say that beautiful advertisement that the League News Hub put together. While it is an awesome product, there has been some complaints recently from couples who have used the pre-owned reusable protection. There's been an increase in pregnancy, but that has not been officially linked to those pre-owned condoms. So I say get them while they're on sale. It's a great thing that Trojan and Total Phallicy has done for the community to offer you pleasure on a budget. I mean, who doesn't want that? Anyhow, so today we have a very special guest joining us on the show. He is the CEO and founder of Total Phallicy and more, and also the team owner of the Constipated Leather Daddies, Mr. Danny Gilmore, joining us on the show today to talk a little bit about what's been going on with the COVID-19, the Kung Fu flu that shut down Total Phallicy for a little while, and to talk about a new line of products. So let's welcome on Mr. Gilmore to the show. Danny, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good, Rick. I just want to go back real quick when you were talking about the Trojan products that we're teamed up with. First of all, I'm really excited that we're teaming up with Trojan. I know there's a huge name. We've been going a little more environmental by recycling some of these products, which I think is, everyone, loves going green in this case. So I know the studies are still out there to exactly why these ladies are getting pregnant. But we're very confident that if you check the toilet seats and some of these participants, we know for sure that that's probably what's really causing all this, these unsurprised pregnancies. So, just want to throw that out there. We're, as you said, we are dealing with the Hong Kong flu. It's been really tough on us. But at the same time, we're relocating to Salt Lake City. We just opened up a new factory there. We're slow open because of, as you know, the virus is going on right now, and we're slowly shutting down everything in Shanghai. So right now we got, we're trying not to overstretch the hole in our budget, and but it's going good though. It's a little scary, but we're hanging in there, and actually we got some products that we're about to release that we think we're gonna come out even stronger at the end once this is all done.
That's good. Yeah, I was actually just about to ask you about that. So you have a new XFL lineup at Total Phallicy and more. These are new products. They've only been on the shelves officially for a month or two now. Correct me if I'm wrong. But now they're already 50% off. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so this was a little bit of a false start on our end. Luckily, we've still been staying in business, opposed to a lot of the other businesses that have shut down recently, which, as you know, one of those businesses that did shut down was the XFL. And we teamed up with the XFL briefly to put out our new lineup that's coming up here. And unfortunately, they collapsed and aren't able to keep going. But we are still here, but we do have this product that unfortunately doesn't have a football league behind it anymore. So we are putting them at 50% off. But even though the teams that they represent aren't there anymore, I am really confident that the customers are going to be very satisfied with this product.
Well, you heard it from the Leather Daddy himself, folks. So are you ready to get into these products? Let the good people know what they're dealing with here?
Absolutely. First off, I want to go with the LA Cougars. Are you tired of all those young bimbos who don't truly know how to please a man? Then look no further than the LA Cougar. Let this discreet, seasoned veteran suck you in as you deposit your load into the wrinkly box. Because let's be honest, if you're in LA, you probably don't give a shit about football anymore. The LA Cougar. Now with removable dentures. The Houston Roughnecks. Correct.
Yeah, the removable dentures. I think that's a great thing You definitely don't want to. I mean, let's face it, we've all been there, right? You're with your gal, or with some of you with your guy, I guess, or something in between. You never know. But teeth is never a fun thing in situations like that, and so I think that the removable dentures is a great addition to to that product. I think that was very innovative of you guys, and definitely want to applaud you on a job well done there.
Yeah, and I'm really sure that the people of LA are really accustomed to being able to do that for their product. I know that's something when someone's going solo, that's part of the experience that they miss being able to participate in when they're self-servicing. So I thought this was a really good idea. It's one of those things that that separates us from the competition with Adam and Eve and Lover's Package. So that's just one way that we stand out against the competition. So we're definitely proud of that. Our next, our next product we have is from the Houston Roughnecks, and this is an off-brand product, deep in the heart of Texas. Performs much better than the big name brands and less than half the price. The Roughneck will have you pumping your oil nonstop till it bleeds.
Wow. Nonstop until it bleeds. That sounds absolutely rough. But I did notice that this product is made entirely of 40 grit sandpaper. I mean,
yeah.
Ouch. Like, what's the deal with
Well, people in Houston, they're a lot tougher than the rest of the continental 48 states. And if you talk to any of the proctologists, they'll confirm that the anus cavity of someone from Houston is a lot more denser and already more calcified than the typical rectum of the lower 48 American. So the 48 grit paper actually has a little stimulation that only someone from Houston can enjoy rather than anyone else in the rest of the United States. And it's something very specific to our Total Phallicy, product that we have very specific products that go to individuals that couldn't find those fetish satisfying products anywhere else. So that's just another thing that we're doing.
Awesome, and it's like they said. I know that the big name product definitely does not perform well, so the off-brand product is definitely the way to go. All right, well, you want to tell us about your next product?
Yeah, the next project is the DC Indulger. And they didn't pay your taxes last year? Don't worry, the IRS will send the Indulger because Total Phallicy puts the D in the city of DC.
City of DC. I am digging it. That's interesting looking product there. Definitely strong and fast. Really not a whole lot to say about that product other than it looks good, man. I think you guys are on the right path there.
Right. Yeah. We actually bought the product after an undisclosed politician in DC when put his name out. But so it's something. If you haven't got a chance to talk to your federal politicians, this would be a little more personal way to get to know them. So I highly encourage it.
And it's a product that is definitely huge. You don't have to worry about size or anything like that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's move right along.
All right. Okay, next up we have the Tampa Bay Serpent. Are you feeling lonely? Don't worry. You can score at least one victory when you bring home the Tampa Bay Serpent. Let the snake hide deep in your swamp trench as you slither your way into pleasure. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. Actually, this is my favorite product on the list here.
Yeah.
I really, there's something about slithering into the swamp trench that really gets me excited.
Yeah, slithering into the swamp trench, and it's actually shaped like a snake. Like that's the
absolutely
part about it. You're definitely going for authenticity there, so I can definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, and it's one of the big factors that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but there is a huge population of boa constrictors in the Tampa Bay area. So there's one snake in particular. His name's King Midas. He's at the Tampa Bay Zoo, and we were very happy to sponsor the welfare of the snakes that they take in, because a lot of these snakes they just get released out into the woods because they get too big for the cages, and a lot of times they get hunted down. Their population has dwindled considerably, and the Tampa Bay Zoo has done a great job of taking these snakes in and really taking care of them. And so we wanted to give a little bit back, and so we modeled this product after their most famous snake, King Midas. So we're pretty happy to help Tampa Bay out like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Good deal. Let's move right along then.
Absolutely. So the next one up, pretty typical, Dallas Ramagay. Feel like bragging about something? Feel like bragging about something your product did when it worked 20 years ago? Then giddy up with this Dallas Ramagay, celebrating 10 years of legal sodomy. So if you're someone from Dallas, then you probably practicing sodomy longer than 10 years. However, in this case, we like to bring this product to them. And now that they can celebrate the anniversary, and it's probably not going to change a whole lot compared to what they're already doing. I know the real deal. No matter how good our products are, we understand. We accept the fact that it's never going to be as good as the real deal. So if you're just being someone from Dallas, you're just going to do what you do. But I think it's important that you change up your routine a little bit. And so I think this is what this product is going to do to help you change things up a little bit. Sometimes, you don't want a real person. You just want you want a cheeseburger instead of the steak. And this is the cheeseburger, because I know all those guys in Dallas are getting their man steak. So this is just a product that they're going to be able to do steak. Exactly. So
it's funny you mentioned that. So as we're going live here, my phone is absolutely blowing up right now with text messages.
Sure.
Actually, from one Jason LaRoche, the team owner of Wide as Y.
Right. He's a big customer.
Say again.
Yeah, he's a big customer. We know him.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like you guys are definitely going to be having no problem getting those products off the shelf, especially at 50% off. No problem whatsoever.
Yeah, he's pre-ordered us almost completely out. So but if this is something you're interested in, you're going to have to pre-order as well. Because this is actually the only product that we make up the difference in profit through the other products. This one, it almost cleanses out a house, because the 50% down the board, this is the one where the demand for the supply is just outrageous. So which is totally fine. This is we make up with the rest of the products, we make a product we make a profit at the end. But it's just funny to see how excited people get about this one,
especially one particular customer, Jason LaRoche. Anyway, so what you got for us next?
Next up, we have the St. Louis Battle Dong. Whether you're battling your partner's rear end or taking a solo flight into the unforgettable night of pleasure, you're cleared to engage with this St. Louis Battle Dong, and unlike Stan Kroenke, it won't leave you in the middle of the night without calling.
Yeah, it's pretty well documented how I feel about Stan Kroenke. I personally think he needs to have a pineapple shoved up his ass. But if we can get the Battle Dong up there...
Yes.
And, I just want to get another look at that beautiful design. I mean, it actually looks... You guys crafted it. You can tell you definitely paid close attention to the logo there in crafting this product. So, definitely kudos to you guys on that.
Yeah, we actually this is actually a lot harder to come up with a design for this one. Most of the times we model after something that's current to the local area, or model after someone and specifically that that represents the city or the town and everything. This one was tough because we had what you see on the screen there, or the pineapple, and the thing was that the pineapple just wasn't selling the way that we thought it should have sold. And matter of fact, the only person who was interested in putting it up their ass was Stan Kroenke. So, it was totally fine that we made a custom one for him, and so, he was pretty excited about that. But it was a one and done thing, as a custom thing, and we thought maybe Stan Kroenke's buying this. Maybe we put his name on it, everyone will buy it, and we just did a couple tests with studio audiences and stuff, and they just weren't interested.
Yeah.
So it just became one and done with Stan Kroenke, and so we just went with what you see there, and we moved on.
Fair enough. I'm going to keep my comments to myself with that customer of yours. But anyway, should we move right
Sure.
along?
No, I understand. Yeah, absolutely. Um, Next up, we have the Seattle Trogdor. You're going to want to skip the Starbucks to prepare for this stool loosener. This Emerald City beauty will have you rising from the turbulent seas of pleasure and fulfilling your darkest fantasies as you pound its way deep into your end zone. The Seattle Trogdor. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole. That
Fire
is
in the
brilliant.
hole.
You guys did such a good job on this one. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell there was a lot of Seattle influence both with the XFL team and the city itself. I think you guys did a really good job on that. Any customers of note that have requested this product in bulk?
No one in particular. Anyone who's called this one or has requested this one, they've asked for the names to be hush hush. But I can tell you a little about the product itself. If you look at it, it's actually it's what they call the dragon tongue.
Okay.
I thought that was a little campy, but it looks pretty fun. But actually, what's going on? This is the only product where the design itself is made for specific stimulation points inside the rectum. So if you look hard enough, it's got some tickle points in there that are pretty incredible. So it's definitely a user product, and there's for specific people with the right girth. It's really going to be something impressive for them. So
yeah, you could definitely tell the fire there and everything. Everything was just done beautifully. I think it's a beautifully made product, and definitely shouldn't have problem getting customers through the door on that one. 6 feet apart, obviously. But
that's the thing. We have basically a retractable piece that's like a selfie stick,
Okay.
and you put the Trogdor at the end of it, and you can just far away just get
get it out there.
do your business. It's unusual. Everyone's adjusting. Everyone's making their adjustments with the coronavirus right now, and just however they can either do their business or continue on with whatever life. And this is the way we want to try and help people out. And so with this one in particular, we do have the the telescopic scope or the telescopic attachment that you can use to probe.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, I believe that leaves just one product left on the board. You want to give the good people a little bit of insight?
I would. There's a lot to love about New York, but crime runs rampant in the cities that never sleeps. And that includes sexual dissatisfaction. But not to worry, you'll be laying down more pipe than a New York subway system with this girthy prehistoric predator. You'll be gargling more than a homeless man trying to buy crack. The New York Gargoyle. On duty. Silently watching. Warning, this product may smell like piss and cause coronavirus. But, that's just another thing. We're very excited for this, especially something that speaks to the largest population in the United States. This is something that we think will sell. Even that the DC Defenders aren't a team anymore, but the Gargoyle is something that I think people in New York are really going to enjoy, and there's a lot of them too. So
absolutely.
Hopefully, we haven't gotten a whole lot of calls yet, but hopefully with advertising with with Gridiron and everything, it'll start taking off really soon.
Yeah, and I know that right now New York, perhaps more than any other place in the country, is being hit the hardest by the coronavirus. So I think I read on your website that for every New York Gargoyle sold, there's going to be a percentage of that sale is actually going to go to the coronavirus relief fund. Is that am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, that's right. And part of our we're doing free testing kits for anyone who's a customer that buys from our product. We do a free testing, which is perfect because there's a lot of people who are sick, and even if it's not with ends up being the coronavirus, but everyone wants to be cautious, wants to get tested, and the best way that we can do is to capitalize on people's fears and put something in their ass while we do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, this
for fee, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, this has been great. It's been always a pleasure talking to you. Definitely want to wish you good luck with your business ventures, and also, with obviously this upcoming season, we have some new team owners coming in that we're pretty excited to announce. I haven't even told you about them yet. As far as the specific people and their accolades and all of that. So definitely going to have to stay tuned for that. Is there anything else you want to let the folks know before we sign off?
Yeah, just when you go on to totalfallacyandmore.com, make sure you use the promo code LeatherDaddy, and you'll save an additional 5% off the 50% that you already use. So that's within the next 48 hours from when this is aired.
Absolutely. All right. Well, hey, it's been a pleasure. Good luck and everything, man.
Thank you. You too, Rick.